Hello there, my Libra collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness. Libras, I feel like half of you made smart choices, the other half of you made karmic choices, but now who is wanting this sort of Ten of Cups? Yeah, there's a relationship or partnership that hasn't quite panned out for somebody. Some of you Libras were smart enough to not get stuck in this energy, and others of you kind of willfully walked into it. Romantic life with you, this could be family life with you, this could be work opportunities with you. Whatever these connections were. Yeah, now somebody's heartbroken. So you're either heartbroken because you made the bad decision, or those of you realize that someone's heartbroken that you didn't kind of take the opportunity that they were offering. So what is this about with you? There's the Seven of Swords. There you are, Libra. So someone was definitely trying to take advantage of you. I feel like some of you got taken advantage. I almost feel like it's a 50-50 mix when it comes to you, because it definitely feels like the Gemini energy on top of that. So there's like a duality with this. So if someone was trying to play you when it came to, I feel like it's an emotional connection, whether it's a romantic or just interpersonal connections. So someone tried to play you. Some of y'all got taken advantage of. Others of you were smart enough not to get taken advantage of here. This feels like marriage vibes for a lot of you. Marriage or family or really major sort of connected relationships or partnerships. Oh, the Page of Wands there with the Six of Wands. There's the King of Cups. There's the world vibes here. Lord have mercy. So, my oh my Libras. This is that sort of split vibe here. King of Cups feels like a Lothario energy, so masculine or feminine on that. Those that wanted to create some sort of personal connection. Those that, be very mindful of those that have to come in and create some sort of emotional connection with you right away. Some of you, and however that emotional connection kind of shows up. Some of you, it's romantic relationships or partnerships. Some of you, this could be like friendships people try to make happen. Damn. I like that 50-50 mix with you. So it's like it was a choice. So you made a choice. So for some of you, that's the sort of energy around this. Someone's pissed off you didn't take that opportunity, and for some of you, you're the one that's kind of in that Nine of Swords because you did get taken advantage of because of a situation. Felt like you had a distractor vibe. So, damn Libras. Bottom of the deck here, you got the Three of Swords there with the Queen of Wands. There's the full, that's those of you that didn't get sort of caught up in this sort of, it does feel like a karmic connection. There's the Six of Swords, there's the Ten of Swords. The Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Four of Wands to the Five of Cups. Lord, some of y'all really went like all out when it came to a relationship or partnership. I feel like you were dealing with somebody who, they were just focused on manipulation here. So this is kind of like if you were dealing with a player, you knew somebody was a player, or you knew somebody was all about the sort of money when it came to something, and you got played in that vibe. Half of you got played, I feel, and the other half of you avoided this because that is not your energy to begin with. So it's rather dependent upon the choices that you've made. This does feel like past energy. So a lot of you now, you're in that sort of, what you thought was a happily ever after has turned into a happily ever disaster. So everything's kind of falling apart. The connection's falling apart. There's some of you realized you weren't the only one. So this is if you didn't pay attention to someone's dating history or someone's exes, and now you're realizing that you just basically got played like they played everybody else. Work, love, life vibes on this too. So, damn. This is like someone that you helped get a job and then they end up taking your job or surpassing you. This is like someone who come in and the connection there, if it was like an emotional or romantic connection, they were real quick to try to turn it into a 10 of cups. They were real quick to create some sort of connection. This is someone that creates codependencies on people so that way they can get in there and really take advantage of. This is like those, some of you, the trauma bonding Libras. If you get sort of stuck in those type of relationships or partnerships. Those of you that deal with people that have a lot of endings and then they go straight into like new beginnings, almost like miraculously, instead of taking the time that they need to heal a situation. Because some of y'all could be feeling like heals because you did sort of, someone could have a kink. So, damn. That's heals in kind of both sense of the word, right? Four of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Leo energy there with the 10 of, yeah. Something or someone turned out to be far more of a burden than what they were a blessing. So, I don't know, some of you were experiencing some sort of kink or going through some sort of awakening energy here. You got played like everyone else got played. So, there's definitely a lot of hurt energy here because, yeah. Some of you avoided that energy and some of y'all walked right straight into it. So, damn, right? Good Leo vibes here. So, Leo season, this is the beginning of retrograde, Lionsgate, anything along that lines. Whatever your sort of belief system is here. So someone was the fool or someone thought you were going to be the fool. And damn. Now the realities of something are there. So some of you could be definitely dealing with professional exes. There's the Judgment energy. There's the Queen of Swords. There's the King of Wands. There's the Chariot vibes. There's the Knight of Cups. And there's the Emperor energy. Some of y'all, there was just way too much. This is like a familial type energy, right? Some of y'all could have got played by family or friends when it came to something. I feel like the one you thought wouldn't take advantage of you is the one that turned out to take advantage of you. Some of you could have had that conversation with somebody. So if you had cold feet going into a relationship or partnership and someone kind of talked you into it, now you're regretting the fact that you were foolish enough to even buy into that. Some of you, this is just sort of like the vibe someone operates in. So you kind of know going in how the hell this person is when it comes to their relationships or partnerships. This is like if you're the one that don't think you're going to get taken advantage of by someone that continually takes advantage of people. And then when you get taken advantage of, there's really not much you can do or say because you knew going in that that relationship or partnership was shit. The thing is, how much of this was how much drama was around this as well. So damn. Aries vibe, Leo's vibe. So that's two very strong energies that play there. Cancerian energy. I feel like you went into it knowing. So you can't really blame anyone but yourself because you understood the relationship or partnership. So this is that, oh no, they're not going to play me. You know, if you adopt that type of attitude. Some of you just dealing with someone who's a professional ex. They're really good at manipulating, but they're the one that always ends up coming out ahead when it comes to something. Those of you with the passionate connections, I do feel like this was a romantic connection, or if this was like a family connection, you got taken advantage of that way. Take what's yours and leave what's not. A lot of you, this energy is kind of like, it is what it is. So someone's either Nine of Swords because they couldn't take advantage of you, or some of you are Nine of Swords because you've gotten taken advantage of. So there's like endings, new beginnings to something. So the reality of something is setting in. Definitely watch your favorite astrologer. This could be astrological with you as well. With the retrograde, there could be some release energy you need to focus on. Some of y'all just sit there, focus. There's some healing you need to do. Take your time when it comes to something. If this was some sort of spiritual connection or religious vibes on top of this, there's the Six of Cups, there's the Knight of Swords. Ooh, there's the Two of Pentacles. There's the Queen of Cups energy. There's the Ten of Cups. There's the Aquarius star. God, the reality of a relationship or partnership. Those of you dealing with professional exes, those that always come out of relationships or partnerships better than they go in. Those that abuse relationships or partnerships. Over top of all that, there's that Six of Pentacles. This is like if you know who you're dealing with, whether you should trust somebody or not, and you choose to deal with them, it's kind of like, who's the fool in that vibe? You know what I mean? So there could be relationships or partnerships falling apart right now, or the reality of something is starting to show up. So now you got this sort of conflict energy. Yeah, there are way too many sort of vibes in this too. So I don't feel like you were the only one. Yeah, there's the there's the Wheel of Fortune energy. Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, there to the Page of Cups. I feel like that those of you that if you trusted retrograde, so some of you, this could be going back to the last retrograde that we had. Those of you that paid attention to the astrology around that, this is whatever your belief is. So take what's yours and leave what's not. I feel like the retrograde vibes. So going back, when was the last retrograde? 6, 7, 8 months ago. So some of you, this is probably kind of new to you, or it kind of depended upon the decisions that you made during the last retrograde. I don't know. You're not the only one. So this is the vibe that if you went into it, you knew. So if you get taken advantage of, there's not a whole lot of sort of sympathy energy because you kind of knew who you were dealing with. Yeah, they're at the Seven of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Temperance Angel. Someone told you that that's not a relationship or partnership you should have got involved with, to sit your ass down on something. So, damn Libras, take what's yours and leave what's not. This is just kind of the energy playing itself out. So, this feels like the book series, Everything You Needed to Know. You learned in kindergarten, and they had like a ton of books off of that. That was what, early 90s? So, damn. Over top of all that, there's the Hierophant energy. Damn. Take it to the Lord. If this was like a spiritual thing, you could have been going through something on a spiritual level as well. Some of you, maybe there's relationships or partnerships or things you were dealing with. You didn't pay attention to your sort of better decision making. Some of you just dealing with professional exes. So, I mean, if the person you're with comes out of all their failed relationships or partnerships far better than they go in, is it coincidence, or is it just kind of they know how to manipulate this situation? Damn. Take what's yours, leave what's not. Those of you, if you're questioning a relationship or partnership, sit your ass down on something. Some of you have had that conversation and you didn't pay attention. So whatever this sort of vibe is, this is like everyone tells you, no, don't date that person because of this, this, and this, and you don't pay no attention. You kind of do your own thing. So, sweet Jesus. Aquarius season. If you got strong Aquarius, some of you are putting way too much pressure on yourself as well. So this is like the reality of something here. What are you paying attention to? What are you not paying attention to? Some of you, there's so much sort of stagnant or stuck energy around. Who or what are you listening to? What's this sort of vibe about? Don't get played. I don't feel like you're the only one. So some of you, when it comes to a relationship or partnership, someone could have just been using you. But they were in like a group dynamic to begin with anyway. So some of you are going to realize that that person come in because they were just manipulating you. Whatever the hell that group dynamic is. Some of you just sit your ass down and let something just sort of play out or work out here. 8 of Wands there at the 8 of Cups. Yeah. Get out of your feels about something. Get out of your emotions when it comes to something. Some of y'all need to remove your emotions when it comes to something as well. So someone could be trying to confuse you with that Pisces moon up there. And you need to just sit your ass down and don't let your emotions overwhelm you. And there's like the 8 of Wands. So trust the guidance. This is good retrograde vibes. Those of you, if you're dealing with things that happened during the last retrograde, depending upon your belief system. So some of you, this is like you knew better. This is also if you know you're dealing with somebody who has a lot of exes. Those of you, you know you're dealing with somebody who has a lot of failed relationships or partnerships. But they always come out of them a little better than what they went in. So you kind of know who you can trust, who you shouldn't trust. I think the reality was there. It's just the decision making. Some people fell for it, so they kind of got stuck in those relationships or partnerships, and now the reality of that is kind of coming true. Others of you avoided that because you didn't. You maintained those healthy boundaries. Over top of that, there's the 2 of Cups. High Priestess energy. There's the Knight of Wands. There's the Empress energy. 5 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. The Tower and the 4 of Pentacles. That could have been a switch up in your astrology. There to the 3 of Pentacles. Mother Mary vibes. Lord have mercy. How many of you got out of a relationship or partnership or went into a relationship or partnership with somebody? 3 of Swords there with the Hermit energy. Someone was definitely playing a situation. So this is like someone gets out of a relationship or partnership and they immediately go into another relationship or partnership. So you kind of know that someone's kind of... it's like a professional ex. It's a professional ex. What's this codependency energy, though? The Hermit there with the Knight of Wands. There's that Scorpio vibe. Libras, make sure... someone could have been trying to play you. So those of you, when it came to an opportunity, someone was just playing you. High Priestess energy feels like Mother Mary vibes. You go down just like Mother Mary. Oh. Some of you realize someone you were dealing with was dealing with other people the whole time. So they were just manipulating you. But this is... you chose. You chose. This is business partnerships. This is romantic partnerships. Whatever the hell this energy was. Empress energy definitely feels like baby mama, baby daddy vibes. And there's the 9 of Wands. Lord have mercy. This is like eyes wide open. 4 of Cups. There's the Ace of Cups. There's the 2 of Wands. And there's the 7 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. There's the 2 of Swords. There's the 10 of Pentacles. Those of you that's happy you stayed single, Libras, I think that sort of reality is kind of showing itself to you now. So those of you that felt like you missed out on an opportunity, you realize you didn't. I don't feel like you were the only one in this situation. It was kind of someone was being baited to see if they would fall for something. So that's kind of the reality of this. Someone definitely created a friendship or a romantic relationship or partnership, but they were kind of working in conjunction with others. But this is, you kind of know who you're dealing with. So, sweet Jesus, Libras. The Virgo there at the Scorpio vibes, and then you got Mother Mary energy right there. So if you were going through something on a spiritual level, religious level, this could be interpersonal. This could be within family. Some of y'all close interpersonal relationships or partnerships. Someone definitely wasn't working on their own, or you weren't like the first choice. So damn Libras. Those of you happy that you stayed single. A lot of Tower energies right now. So a lot of those relationships or partnerships are falling apart. So things aren't working. The Scorpio vibe there, the Virgo vibe there with that Mother Mary energy, the High Priestess vibe here. Some of y'all going to realize if someone was playing you, someone was playing them playing you, and then I think someone was playing the whole damn bunch. So this is a lot of that trickery energy. A lot of mask wearing in this too. So a lot of you were dealing with people that you weren't even aware of. Everyone was like fake as fuck in regards to this too. This almost feels like a double blind study as well. So, damn. Who was the puppeteer and who was the puppet? Someone likes costuming and someone has a shoe fetish or a high heel fetish. It is like heels energy, H-E-E-L-S. So some of you it was the shoes and someone is just feeling like a heel because they didn't pay attention. Damn. When the player plays a person that never thought they'd get played. So, 4 of Swords, a Queen of Cups, there's the 6 of Cups, there's the Page of Pentacles, there's the Ace of Swords, there's the 9 of Cups, and there's the 7 of Cups. The reality of a situation. Some of y'all could be dealing with the Sagittarius. Some of y'all that was catfishing and ghosting and all sorts of shit like that. If someone was using you, someone was using them using you. There's way too many sort of external vibes to this. So you weren't the only one. You never were. But damn. Who was using you? And how the hell that all sort of worked out. So damn Libras. I don't know. Those of you who are going to be happy you stayed focused on you. Who or what you invested in made all the difference. Those of you that didn't go against your gut intuition on something, that makes the difference. There is far too many things at play here for it to just be like a one type thing. So that's sort of the vibe here. Some of y'all professional exes, if they leave all their relationships or partnerships better than when they went in, right? What's the Sagittarius energy for Libra? What's the Sagittarius energy about? I think those of you that trusted your instincts on something, I feel like this has a more of a romantic vibe to it than anything else. So this is the person that never thought they'd get played gets played. So when the relationship falls apart, or the reality of the relationship, that someone isn't single, that someone was sort of dealing with other people the whole time. There's that Empress energy. For some of you, these are the relationships or partnerships where someone kept promising like a commitment or something, and they never even got that. So someone was really kind of played the fool. And that really made the difference. So, damn. I like this though, Libra. It's, you avoid the karmic energy. Some of y'all went back into it. Some of y'all got played with by somebody who, if they leave their relationships or partnerships better than they go into them, then, you know, they're kind of a professional ex. So, who was playing who and what the hell was this energy about? Some of y'all, there could have been a group dynamic when it came to this. So, some of y'all be mindful of your partying. Some of y'all be mindful of who coincidentally shows up in your life. So that way, there's like way too much manipulation in here. Some of you, there's way too much of a group dynamic with something to begin with. So a lot of androgyny on this. So take what's yours and leave what's not. What's your favorite astrologer? This could definitely be astrological with you. The Six of Pentacles there with the Three of Cups feels like the Pleiades cluster in the belt of Orion. The Seven of Cups here with that Five of Swords. Those of you dealing with people who are in... These are like professional exes. So every relationship or partnership they get out of, they always come away with something. So you kind of know dealing with... This is like the player... So once you know who you're dealing with and what the sort of vibe is, House always has the advantage here as well. So a lot of you that, or those of you that allowed yourself to get taken advantage of that way. Damn. Take what's yours, leave what's not. I feel like retrograde. So some of you, this could be going back to the last retrograde that we had. Some of you, this is sort of this retrograde energy. Stay far more focused on you. Some of y'all, there's that sort of backseas energy wanting to come back in. So those of you that made smart choices in regard to relationships or partnerships, friendships, whatever the hell ships this sort of vibe is with you. Those of you that didn't let yourself get taken advantage of emotionally. So those of you that don't really give to the bleeding heart type vibes, I like the Mother Mary vibes there, but some of you, that could be just a little too much. Especially if someone comes out of all the relationships or partnerships better than when they went in. So it's kind of like, yeah, you seem to be doing pretty good. You seem to be making some pretty smart choices. So, okay. Take what's yours and leave what's not, Libras. I do feel like it's sort of a half and half energy with you guys. You definitely feel like Gemini energy. Well, Gemini, between Gemini and Capricorn. It's the quality of the relationships or partnerships. This is like the person that never thought they'd get played because they know they're dealing with a player, but they still end up getting played by the player. Or those of you that avoided that because you pulled focus back on yourself. I think retrograde. That feels like retrograde vibes. So, what's your favorite astrologer? This is like a good energy for you. This is a good energy to grow in. This is like a good sort of learning energy as well. the balance coming in a very unique, weird way. But those of you dealing with professional exes, keep that energy in mind. Or those of you dealing with like the player energy. Some of you that realize you're not the only one. So if you get involved in a relationship or partnership with somebody, you're not fooling yourself that you're the only one, because this person usually has other people sort of in their energy as well. There's a lot of manipulation and control. That's what made the difference. But a lot of you, that energy isn't working anymore. So the group dynamics are switching up. Things are switching up, which brings about an interesting sort of vibe. That almost feels like Tough Titty said the kitty when the milk went dry as well when it comes to something. The Sagittarius energy there with that Empress vibe. Take what's yours and leave what's not, Libra. A lot of astrology on this, so definitely watch your favorite astrologer. This works on your behalf. So some of you are going to realize you avoided this sort of toxic connection. Hopefully you avoided the toxic connection. Definitely happened during the retrogrades. So that's whatever sort of your belief is. So take what's yours and leave what's not. Good luck. God bless. Peace, love, and light. Like, share, subscribe. I feel like the group dynamic is falling apart. So a lot of you are going to realize that that was a bad choice. Some of you avoided it, and some of you were kind of in that Three of Cups vibe. Peace, love, and light.